Stadium. And Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football.
This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a give to Robinson. Finding some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. There he goes. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And
this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sayin. Unloads it left. He's got it. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside and get them the football.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Sayin back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sayin. Going for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats.
There's some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Sayin. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sayin, quarterback now, breaking the field. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. the gun on third down, say it. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble.
A shot toward the end zone. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Slings it. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Mateer. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hauls it in down the middle. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fires quickly. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Julian with the play fake. Fires left. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down.
Turns it on down the left side. Tap! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance for